Hi leaders, Amy Gray here. If you want to be a transformational leader, then mastering the art of questioning is crucial. So let's dive into how you can use questions to create meaningful conversations and drive better outcomes. First, let's understand why questions matter. They demonstrate genuine interest. Questions help uncover underlying issues in your team or within individuals. They encourage deeper thinking. They also build psychological safety. They lead to better decision making. So let's cover some key techniques for asking powerful questions. First, use open-ended questions. So instead of did the meeting go well, perhaps try, how do you think the meeting went? Instead of, was the project successful? Perhaps try, what were the key learnings from this project? Instead of using, do you like the new strategy? Perhaps try, how do you see this strategy impacting our goals? The second area is to probe deeper with follow-up questions. Maybe use, tell me more about that. What makes you say that? Could you elaborate on that point? How did you come to that conclusion? Or perhaps, what's the thinking behind that? And third, avoid why questions. They can make people a little defensive. Instead of using, why did you do it that way? Try, what factors influenced your approach? Instead of saying, why didn't you meet the deadline? Try, what obstacles did you encounter? Instead of, why do you think it failed? Try, how could we approach this differently next time? Fourth, ask for multiple perspectives. What else could we consider? Who else should we involve in this discussion? What other angles haven't we explored? How might someone else view this situation? Or perhaps, what alternative approaches could work? And this is a challenging one, but embrace the silence. Perhaps count to 5 after asking a question. It allows people time to process. Get comfortable with a pause. Watch for non-verbal cues and resist the urge to fill the silence. Number 6, use scaling questions to gather specific feedback. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you about this approach? Where are we now versus where we need to be? What would move us from a 6 to an 8? Next, ask future-focused questions. What possibilities do you see? How could we make this even better? What might success look like? Where do you want to be in 6 months? What's the best possible outcome? Remember, the power lies not just in asking these questions, but in how you listen to the answers. Show and demonstrate genuine curiosity and engagement. Now, this might be by nodding and using encouraging gestures. For some people, it will be eye contact. With others, it will just be showing with your body that you're listening. Follow up on key points, perhaps summarize what you heard, but be completely present. By mastering these questioning techniques, I promise you, you will unlock deeper insights, you'll spark creativity and innovation, you will show you value their input, and you'll create psychological safety. And ultimately, that means you're empowering your team to find solutions and driving better decision making and fostering a learning culture. So here's a practice challenge. Choose one technique each week to focus on. And notice how different types of questions generate different responses and insights. Many leaders I work with keep a journal of particularly effective questions that they discover and they find create real value for themselves and others. So some action steps for you. Identify your current questioning patterns. Then choose one new technique to practice. Take some time to reflect and document the impact of your conversations. Adjust and refine your approach and go again and share your learnings with your team. So why not join the Leadership Effect community on YouTube? Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell for weekly doses of actionable leadership insights that I promise you will help you become a more effective and empowering leader. It's important to remember great leaders don't have all the answers. They actually ask the right questions at the right time in the right way.